So, welcome, beautiful creators, and welcome to another episode of the Creator Show. So, today on the show, we have the beautiful Sabrina.
Hello, everyone.
We have the amazing Tim.
Yo, what's up?
And the beautiful Jane.
Namo Himalaya, namaste, everyone.
Who's actually just come back to the team. So,
Yes.
she's been away for a while, so it's so amazing to have her here with us.
Finally, an energy allows me to come back to UK. So.
Yeah, finally. So today's topic, we're going to be talking about how to combine the physical. So you manifest from the physical and bring it into the reality. So this is quite an interesting subject, because there is a lot of people out there that, you know, probably think technology is not such a good thing. But then you have to ask that question, is actually technology can be a really good thing depending on what it is that you're using it for.
Yeah, I think it's always like, people say, knife. For example, you can use knife to kill someone, and you can also use knife to cook. Depends on your intention. So whether technology is a good thing or not depends on whose hand is falling to, right? And how we use technology to help our life and make it even convenient, faster, and better, or how we use the technology to destroy our life, let's say. So it's really interesting to hearing Tash, you are saying about, hey, people think some people think technology is not good, but depends on what you think. Your perspective is your perspective, but how other people think about the technology is their perspective. So there's no right or wrong, they're just, different.
Yeah, exactly, because it's like if we go back to COVID, then actually technology saved us all at that point, because without that technology we wouldn't have been able to communicate with friends, communicate with family, we wouldn't have been able to learn. Even the kids at school was learning via Zoom, because otherwise they would have had no way to continue on with their education. So actually, like, it was a big save. Like, what's your views on it, Sabrina?
Yeah, I believe the same. For me, it was able to connect with people all around the world, which makes it so beautiful, because you can connect to people in different countries, and we can all come together, learn, grow together, and this is what technology has allowed us. And that's why I'm so excited for the new, and I believe that we all have to move with the new, because we can see that technology has a big importance in our lives right now, and actually merging into the Metaverse, where we always say that, because we were talking about how you can manifest from the virtual into the reality nowadays, and we always talk about that spirituality is all about abundance in all areas of your life, right? So now being able to go even deeper into the Metaverse, where people can actually manifest anything they want into their lives, which is such an amazing and exciting area that we're living in. Yeah, that's how I feel. I'm very excited of the new things that is happening right now.
It is new beginnings.
Yes.
Like, this is the move forward now, because, you know, like, we're creatures of habit. Humans are creatures of habit, so they get so stuck with what they're used to, and they don't always like to step out. But it's like we are moving that way, whether we like it or not. So we can either flow with the energy, or we can stay stuck. So
Like, I heard some people saying, spirituality, we need to go with the traditional way, whether you're doing lighting candles, and you can't replace it with like electronic candles, things like that. And people like to keep old-fashioned. I think that's a great essence of what we have, because it's a different culture. It's a culture. It's where our root is, because everyone growing from spirituality, it's an ancient history and experience from the people who have wisdom and knowledge, so it needs to be passed on, the knowledge of that. But it doesn't mean we cannot adopt the life that we have right now. We are in 20th century or 21st century. I always get confused. We don't live in mid-century anymore. So you need to adopt the meaning of spirituality is about raising your consciousness, vibration, and whatever it used to work is still working. But we also need to know we can't live in a cave. We can't live, we can't just run away and live in Himalayan mountain as much as we want to. But that is actually against what we talk about as spirituality, abundance. If you are leaving everything behind, what's abundance in your life? You may feel abundance, but we need to have abundance in every aspect of our life. Relationship, Grandmaster is married, he have a very good relationship, and wealth, right? And friendship, family, everything. So talking about this technology bringing the metaverse, I think this is our reflection, reality into the reflection to the technology of how we can use this technology to bring more abundance in our life, which comes to the recently a very big trending topic, which CC Plus is shifting as well, a super creator symbol and also the NFT. So I think both of you have more stuff to share about NFT. Team, like what do you think about having this NFT project and helping our spiritual journey?
Yeah, great question, Jane. So actually, I was gonna say, whether we like technology or not, that's the way the world is advancing. So I would say, those who maybe don't like technology so much, I would say, my mentor always tells me, don't be a Flintstone, right?
That's something that
So
in my mind.
yeah, we can't just be stuck in the Stone Ages, even though the world is advancing, because, imagine if the world was still exactly the same before we had like the internet, right? They would be so different. So what if like metaverse is like the next level of internet? They call it right now, it's web 3.0, which is like basically it's like internet but 3D. It's like interactive, as if, I don't know, maybe you guys seen some of those cartoons like Wreck-It Ralph, those movies, or like the Fix It Felix. No? Okay, well it's like that video game where you can kind of jump into the game or jump into the world or internet, and then it becomes like your virtual
Is that like
reality.
a Ready Player One?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
quite similar to
That
Ready
movie.
Player
I've seen
One.
that.
I love that movie.
Exactly, yeah. So like if the future is going to be something like that, where we're all just wearing goggles and jumping into the meta world, I know it may sound like
I saw a post the other day. The Facebook Metaverse. People are actually in there, and then there's a guy who are disabled, and then he's really into spirituality. So he met another girl in the Metaverse, and then because he's really into spirituality, so he started talking about spirituality to her and meditation. So he actually guided a meditation in the Metaverse virtual world, let's say. And then the post I saw is from her. She was like, "This is amazing. I never know that you can have such a experience in metaverse, bring a spiritual to meditation. You met someone and you feel that." And I was thinking that is so amazing. It creates so much opportunity for those people we don't even think about. If you are, especially in this pandemic, people are in their house. If you are not very convenient, maybe disabled, then it's a great opportunity for people's lives. So if there's, we look on the other side, it's a good thing. Yes.
It's so mad as well, because I remember during COVID, like, because my son, he's 11 and he loves gaming, so he's playing on the computer, and I was like, because before that I used to say, the computer, like, get off the computer, like, you're always rotting on that computer, like that. But then through COVID and the kids being sat down for so long, although we was going out and going on our bike rides and, doing all that stuff like that, it's still having that time for the computer and being able to connect with his friends, like, around the world on the computer, like, I actually seen it from a different set of eyes. I'm like, actually, this is really keeping the kids, like, normal as such. They're not feeling the effects of it so much because everything still remains the same. And like, when you look at children, how quickly children adapt to something new, like, they adapt very, very quickly. It's just as we get older, like, that people find it harder to change from what they know into something else. And like, when you actually sit down and watch how kids are, you learn so much from them because they're just open. They're open to everything. And with this new NFT stuff, it's about keeping your mind open. Like, because actually, what can we learn? Technology has been such a good thing over the last couple of years. Not that it wasn't before, but extra now, because it's a great way for us all to be connected and earn great abundance at the same time, and help others earn great abundance. So yeah,
I think it's like, imagine now, because you mentioned that they connected through via Zoom or stuff like that, right? But imagine now you can sit there, like Tim said, with your goggles, and then you can feel other people, like having a long distance relationship. What kind of opportunities actually this new is like allowing us humans. And Jane was talking about like that we are spiritual beings and having a human experience, so it's important to experience everything, and live the life as a human, being spiritual.
Yeah.
So I think having the opportunity in the future to feel and touch, just but actually virtually,
Yeah.
and you can just say, I want to be this, I want to be that. There are no limits. You're limitless. And as spiritual beings, we always say we are limitless, right?
Yeah.
There's no limit, because humans are limited, but a spirit, you
It's
are not
Unlimited.
Yes, exactly.
It's so true.
So
It's
Great,
like,
we
this is
are-
what we'll be doing with our virtual goggles on.
Yeah.
We'll have them on. We'll be doing our fitness classes and all
Exactly.
pumped up.
Oh, I can probably bend my back a lot more flexible.
Exactly, yes. See the benefits to it already. We'll be
Yeah.
able to do lotus pose. We'll be able to do back bends.
I just came out from master's class, and after class, he was like, I was holding his yoga mat. He was like, did you get a chance to practice yoga in town? I was like, nope. And he's like, okay, time to work that ass off.
Yes.
Yeah, and I was thinking, I had this picture of Grandmaster, we were talking about having these ashrams, and we are building our land, and this NFT project that we are going to do, the Super Creator Assemble, is everything is going towards to that land. And I'm just thinking, like, hey, we have, for those people who would love to join this land and experience that, who probably can't come in the physical way because of whatever reason that they have. But if we build this land in the metaverse, wouldn't it be so wonderful and amazing? I'm having goosebumps right now, by the way, but just thinking about it. Wouldn't it be wonderful and amazing to have those people who can't come, but they will assemble in the metaverse? So just imagine that, you, yes, I'm talking about you, you are in this ashram, and with us, we're doing meditation, we're doing back bends, we're doing will pose and everything, and you are able to be part of it because there's no limitation with the border, there's no limitation on the internet and technology. So how would that feel? Just have that imagination, visualization. How would that feel? And comment below, let us know how do you feel about that?
It's such a beautiful way to just bring everybody together. Like, it's like it is a oneness, a unity. Like, it's so good, because it's like when we sit down and we do meditation, we're imagining these things in here anyway, like, that we can touch something, that we can feel, about like what we want here. But now with this, the way the virtual is going now, you're physically going to be able to see and like touch as soon as you put this on. And like, it's actually like amazing time to look forward to. Like, I'm actually like really looking forward to going through to that time. Like, yeah, comment below, let us know like what your views are on the physical and metaphysical, and it would be really interesting to know. So
yeah, but before we go in there, I think we need to talk about how we get there, through this NFT project. Because, well, Dyogi, you guys been doing the NFTs, especially Tim and, Sabrina, you guys been participating in this project. Like, what's so exciting about the new stuff coming in, and how that can actually bring the abundance to us. I mean, me and Taj probably have some idea about it, but the creators who are listening to us or watching us right now, they probably want to know just a little tiny bit about like what is NFT. Have we talked about it before? And with the NFT project, how can it actually bring abundance to us from the virtual life to the reality? Tim, do you want to say something about it?
Of course, definitely. No, I'm glad you brought that up. So, a lot of you may be wondering kind of like what NFTs are. It's actually, I kind of see it as like the building blocks of the metaverse, you know? So how many of you guys know of maybe like commodities here in the physical world? Like maybe it could be like land, right? Or resources, things like that. And so we're creating this through NFT, through artwork. You can have the land, you can have resources like money, currencies, you can have artwork.
Big mansion, right?
Right.
I can have a big house.
Exactly. Yeah, you can design a big mansion in your metaverse. So yeah, like all the NFTs are kind of like the starting point, like the building blocks where you will develop, you know, gather all the pieces so you can build like your whole land, your mansion, like you want,
Yeah.
right?
Actually, I don't want to mention anymore. I want a ghost statue of myself.
Exactly. So that's the cool point is what you can imagine, it can happen. Like whatever you want. If you change your mind, you can also change it in the metaverse. Like
Just imagine this. I'll wake up in my mansion in the metaverse world, open my big window and see my ghost statue in front of me.
I like that.
I would definitely change my car every single day.
Oh yeah.
I was like, right, I'll have this one today, I'll have this one
Should I have
tomorrow.
Mercedes or Maserati
Yeah.
or Aston Martin?
how about some flying cars even?
I'll buy the
Yeah.
royalties. I'll buy the royalties, so I have a different car every day.
Sounds great. So you actually turn that. You know, do you like draw it and put it on the internet, or like how do you like?
Yeah, so there's actually multiple ways to create it. You can actually, you can draw it, you can hand draw or create it on, you know, art platforms. Maybe Sabrina can touch on that in terms of maybe the social media and how the art happens.
Yeah, so I remember actually with the NFTs when I first heard about it, I was like, people buying art on the internet and they just have it, like they don't put it out there. You just like, it's like, what, virtual? And you know, it was first because you hear it, you like kind of, it's like, what? They just have it like virtual, and but then when you go with it and when you just have an open mind, open heart with the NFT and everything that allows you to do the opportunities, it's like crazy how you can actually create abundance into your life with the NFTs, because people don't see that, but they just think, why would people buy NFT? Why would people buy art on the internet? But then it's so much more to it, because this allows us, this is a gateway to the metaverse and to having all of the cars and
Yes.
the
The gold
golden
statue.
The mansion.
Imagine Jane just being there, gold statues. But and I'm actually quite curious. Everyone can do that. Can everyone do it? I mean, like do a handwriting, do a hand drawing or something, like create a piece of art and put it on the market.
Oh, yeah.
NFT market.
It's actually pretty simple. It's like really everybody can create an NFT. You can literally take a photo of yourself, actually, if you want to. You can create an NFT, and it's actually very simple to create it. There's different platforms for that. The biggest one right now is OpenSea.io. So you can just put it on there, and whatever you want to put the price on, it's your decision. And then because it's based on what people want to buy, so whatever people are willing to pay for, you can put it on, and then you can just, you know, everybody can create an NFT, and it's either a drawing or it could be yourself.
It can be pixelated as well, can't it? Like pixelated or...
So I do want to add on that. Yeah, you can pretty much have an NFT pretty much on about anything or everything, but you know,
here
it
comes the
doesn't
but.
it doesn't mean every project will be successful, right?
Yes.
Like what if it's
Yes.
just a one-time trade and then it's like, what's the value in it, right? So it's important to be able to find the proper project, you know, the main one that can actually grow for the long term and be able to generate wealth and income.
It's doing their research, isn't it? Like like with anything else, excuse me, with anything else, you have to do the research properly, because I guess this is just like any other platform as well, that you can have scams on there. So it's like when you do your research, because a lot of viewers out there might be thinking, you know, the scams like with everything else. So it is just like doing the research, following the correct things. And I think that it would be really good to maybe go deeper in another episode about this, because there is so much more to NFT than what we've just explained and touched on here. So, you know, down to floor plans, minting, whitelists and all of that stuff. So it would be like really good to share with our creators a bit more on this. So yes,
I think especially, I don't know if the creators has been the last week hangout. I mean, especially invited hangout. Yeah, if you guys missed it, make sure you click the link below, register and join our next hangout. Okay.
Yeah, which will be on Sunday.
Yes.
So 3 p.m. So yeah, don't forget that we had a literal blast last week. it was so much fun. So if you're not there, I don't know what you're doing because you need to be there. So yeah, so that's it from myself, Sabrina, Tim and Jane. So if you got any value from this at all, please hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you don't miss anything. So as we're going to be going through so much more content over the next couple of weeks. So that's it for us. So Namo Himalaya.
Thank you for having us. Namaste. Namo Himalaya. That was fun.
I feel like I missed something.
Was it
Got any value?
like, hit subscribe?